Hello, everybody.
Hi. Happy Wellness Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We put a question in the chat box if you take a minute and answer it. The question is, what is your favorite way to eat potatoes? We'd love to know.
Yeah, there are so many different ways. You can really get creative. Move this closer for now.
I see some people in the chat already before. Can't wait. Yay. Hello.
We have a very exciting recipe that we're doing today. And we're in a new location because we need to use a microwave for this recipe. So make sure that you're logged into your YouTube account so you can talk to us in the chat. And we're going to get started in just a minute. Ms. Maren, do you want to answer the chat box question?
Yeah. So I think my favorite way to eat potatoes is probably French fries.
Yeah, me too.
You too?
I like curly fries.
Yeah, curly fries are really good. I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for asking. Yeah, we're doing great today. We're so excited to do this recipe.
Yay.
Awesome.
Okay,
All
so
right. Cool. Should we get started? Should we go over our materials and our ingredients?
Yeah, I think that's where we should start. Awesome.
Great. So
today we have two different recipes that we're actually going to be making. So we're going to be making baked potatoes two different ways. So we have two different kinds of potatoes, a russet potato and a sweet potato. Miss Maria is going to be eating the sweet potato and I'm going to be eating the russet potato. So in order to make the russet potato, which is basically just a white potato, you are going to need a few different ingredients. You're going to need some seasonings to season the outside of the potato. So we have ground black pepper, garlic powder, some salt, and some cooking spray. And then you're going to need some toppings. So we have some sour cream, salsa, and shredded cheese. Okay, and how are you going to do your potato?
So for my sweet potato, I'm doing kind of like a sweeter version. So I'm going to be using sun butter and cinnamon. If you don't want to use sun butter, you can use any kind of nut butter or seed butter, like peanut butter. It's a great one. I've had this before with peanut butter, and that's my favorite. But we're using sun butter today, and then cinnamon. So super easy. And then also, I'll be using the cooking spray as well.
And then for materials, it's a super simple list of materials we need. You're going to need a microwave-safe bowl, a cutting board, a knife, and then plate to eat after. And essential is our microwave back here because that's how we're going to be cooking. Oh, hi, Maya. I see you in the chat.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get started cooking because they might take a while in the microwave. So do you want to prep yours first?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're going to move some of the ingredients out of the way while I prep my potato. So before we started, we both washed our hands, and we actually washed our potatoes too. Potatoes grow underground, so there's a lot of dirt around them, and they get handled a lot at the grocery store, so we want to make sure we started with a clean potato. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my knife to poke some holes in the potato. When we cook the potato, we want to make sure that there's some ventilation in our potato skin. Otherwise, it could explode, and we don't want that to happen. So carefully, I'm going to use my knife. You could use a sharp fork to just put some holes in your potato.
How many holes are you putting in your potato?
I'm putting about 8 on each side. And again, be very careful that you watch your fingers, and also have an adult's help if you need it. Oh, hello.
Aw.
Okay, so after we put our holes in our potato, we're going to spray it with some cooking spray. So you could either use cooking spray or you can cover it in olive oil or vegetable oil. So this is going to help it cook and also help our seasoning stick. So we have our cooking spray. And now I'm going to do my 3 seasonings. Salt, garlic powder, and black pepper. So a little bit of salt. Sprinkle it on. And you can eat the skin on both of these potatoes. I'm gonna put extra salt here.
Oh, thank you.
So that's why we're seasoning it, because we want it to be super yummy. So a little
Awesome. Yeah, and this is a really cool recipe because you can use any seasonings that you like on here. So these are the ones that we're using, but anything that you have on hand. I think this would be really good with Italian seasoning. But we have our pepper here, and it's looking good.
Okay.
Cool.
So have all of our seasonings on, and it's ready to go in the microwave. So I'm going to put it in our bowl, and we're actually going to be cooking both at the same time. So we have my potato all set, and now it's time for Miss Maria.
Awesome. So I have my, oh, thank you. Have my sweet potato here. And let's see. I am going to do the exact same thing, poke some holes in it very carefully because we don't want them to explode in the microwave.
For everyone in the chat, what's your favorite way to eat potatoes? We'd love to know.
And let us know if you've ever tried a baked potato before. Okay, so I have holes all over my potato, and now I'm going to be spraying it with the cooking spray. Just like that, so it's all covered in our oil. And then I'm just going to be using a little bit of salt on mine. I'm not going to be using the same seasonings that Miss Marin used. But like I said, you can use whatever you like. Got our salt. Just going to sprinkle it on all the sides. Like that. And going into our bowl like this.
Awesome. So if you want to see a little up close of, we have just both sitting in the bowl like this. And this bowl is microwave safe. So the next step is to put it in the microwave.
Okay. So this microwave actually has a potato button on it, which is perfect for us. And we have, should we do one?
Do 2 potatoes.
Let's see if that works.
I think you just press potato again.
There we go. Okay. So we're going to start this. So last time we did this, it took us a total of 9 minutes, and we flipped the potato halfway, which would be at the 4.5 minute mark. So we're going to try that. See how it goes. Ooh, mashed potatoes. That's a good one.
Oh, and from the box. Awesome.
I love mashed potatoes.
Those are so yummy.
Yeah.
I like to put corn in my mashed potatoes.
Ooh, that sounds good. I like garlic mashed potatoes.
Yummy.
It's a good one. Awesome.
So we are going to be cooking our potato. It's going to be in the microwave. And we're going to know that they're done because, as you kind of saw before when we were poking holes in the potato, it was kind of hard for our knife to go in. We had to use a little bit of force. But when the potatoes are done, the knife is going to go in super smoothly and it's all going to be really soft inside. So we're just waiting for that, for the knife to easily go into the potato, and then we'll know that it is done.
Yeah, because when we eat our potato, we don't want it to be hard to chew. We want it to be nice and soft. So that's what we're going for.
Hi, Owen.
Hi. Awesome.
So while we wait, do you have some potato jokes?
I do have some potato jokes. Can you turn this on? Oh, perfect. Okay. So, okay. Miss Marin, what do you call a baby potato?
I don't know. What do you call a baby potato?
A small fry.
Oh, that is too
That's
good.
a good one. Here, do you want to tell me a joke?
Oh, yes. What do you call a potato at a football game?
What do you call a potato at a football game?
A spectator. Ooh, we can
Good
hear our
one.
potatoes sizzling.
They are
in the
sizzling back
background.
there. Do you think we can see it through the window?
No, it's a little hard to
It's a little
see.
dark. Okay.
But they have about, like, say 3 minutes, and then we'll flip them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you like them?
Awesome. So, as we mentioned before, when we were washing, why we wash our potatoes grow underground.
Mhm.
So I've never actually grown potatoes, but Miss Maria has grown potatoes. So how is
have.
that?
Well, sometimes when I have potatoes and I don't cook them right away and they're sitting for a while, they'll start to sprout. Let me know if that's ever happened. If you've ever seen a potato that you buy from the grocery store that started sprouting. So once it starts sprouting and gets like kind of wrinkly, might not be that good to eat. So I actually dug a hole, put my potato in, and it grew more potatoes, which was awesome. It grew like a whole bush. And then once the green part started dying, that's when you know it's time to dig up your potatoes. And it was so fun because I got to put my hand into the ground and pull out potatoes. It was pretty amazing.
How many potatoes did you grow?
Last year I didn't grow too many. I probably had maybe 10 potatoes that had sprouted. So those are the ones I planted. And it actually grew kind of small potatoes, but I roasted them and they were delicious.
That sounds so good. And
Yeah.
one more question.
Cool.
When do you plant the potatoes? Or the little,
The
what are they called? Like
spuds,
spuds?
I guess. I don't know. I think I planted them maybe in June. It was when it was warm enough that the ground wasn't cold anymore.
So if you have a garden or you want to try growing potatoes, it's not too late. You could even just buy some potatoes from the grocery store, put them aside and let them start growing and getting wrinkly, as Miss Maria said, and then you'll be able to plant them in the ground and grow more potatoes.
Yeah, super fun. And it's a really easy thing to plant because once you bury them and plant them, you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to water them or whatever, as long as it's outside in the rain. And then you get to dig them up. It's highly recommend that.
Awesome.
Cool.
Hi, Adagio.
Do we think it's time to check on our potato?
Yeah, I think we should see if our knife will easily go into the potatoes.
Okay, so let's get a close up.
So, here's our microwave.
Wow,
Ooh,
they
you
are
hear
sizzling.
that?
And you know what? They're starting to smell really good. Ooh, look at them. I see some steam.
Ooh, they smell so yummy. Okay, so this seems pretty hard still,
Pretty hard.
but I bet if I flip it over, this is
Ooh.
easier. So we're going to flip both potatoes over. And
Being careful because are they hot, you think?
yes, you can definitely touch them, but they are hot and the steam is really hot. So I just flipped both potatoes over. The bowl is pretty hot, so be careful about that. But we're going to put them in probably for another 4 to 5 minutes. So,
And then we'll check on them again.
yeah. So
Awesome.
right now there's 2 minutes on the clock. Let me add. We'll do 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Perfect.
And then we'll check again.
This back here. Wow, they do smell good. I think I smell the garlic on yours.
And it smells kind of sweet, so maybe the sweet potato.
Oh, I hope so.
So you today are eating a sweet potato, but what's your favorite kind of potato?
I don't know if I have a favorite kind. I like the little ones. I think they're called fingerling potatoes.
Okay.
Like to have those ones roasted, and put all your favorite herbs on there. Yeah. How about you?
I think I definitely like the Yukon Gold potatoes, and you actually taught me this trick that before you roast the potatoes, you boil them a little bit to get them all kind of mixed up, not super perfect, and then when you roast them, they get really crispy. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
Ooh, we have a question in the chat. Dave asks, can you eat the skin of the potato?
Yeah, you can eat the skin of the potato. Some people don't like it and they actually peel their potato before they cook it. But the skin has nutrients in it. So I like the skin. Do you like the skin?
I do, yes. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, and our other question, is it done? Not done yet, because when we poked it, the potato was still hard. So we're going to give it a couple more minutes. And I'm so excited to try this.
I know, me too. So when I was talking about the ingredients for my taco potato, I mentioned the toppings I have are some sour cream, some salsa, and some shredded cheese.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, what else can we possibly put on top of our taco style potato? And we actually went into our break room where we are growing some herbs, and we got some herbs to put on top. So this is lemon thyme. So it looks, there's no flowers on it or anything. It's an herb, and we're going to eat the leaves. It smells kind of lemony.
Smells very fresh.
So probably going to put a few little thyme leaves on top of our potato as well.
Ooh, that's going to be awesome.
Do you have herbs that you like to put on your potatoes when you cook them?
Not my sweet potatoes, but I like to roast potatoes with some different herbs like rosemary.
Ooh.
That's probably my favorite one. Rosemary, and then of course salt and pepper and oil. That's a good one.
Some lemon too. That's
Ooh, yeah, lemon.
Sounds super yummy.
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Oh, you too. Awesome. Love it.
Yay. Does anyone in the chat think they want to try growing potatoes? I have a garden at my house, and I've never grown potatoes, but I'm kind of intrigued because I do love potatoes, especially baked potatoes.
Yes. And as far as I know, when you have your potato sprouting and you plant it, I think that does not work for sweet potatoes. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it only works for the regular potatoes, because sweet potatoes, you would actually have to plant a little piece of the vine, and then that's how you would get potatoes from those. So, fun fact.
Okay, I heard this go off. Let's check to see how we're doing. Ooh, super steamy.
Wow, these really smell good.
Okay, so this white potato is easily on the sides, but the middle still needs a little more. This one, I'd say is
That one's done?
done. So Miss Maria might be able to start.
Yeah.
Oops.
So maybe we'll take out the sweet potato,
Yeah.
put it on a plate.
Okay, let me get a plate. I will
Be very careful because pretty hot.
So we have our potato on the plate. Again, you saw how easy the knife went in. When you test it at home, you can use a fork too. That's super an easy method. And now it is ready to add the toppings. So I'm going to add my russet potato back in, probably for another, let's see, like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then we'll test it out again. Okay. So can I have a fork, please?
Oh, of course.
So now that I have my potato here, I'm going to do all my toppings. So I'm gonna use, actually, do we have a knife? Maybe I'll use that same knife
Oh, yeah, of course.
before I use my fork. I'm going to be careful because it's pretty hot. Don't want to burn myself, but I'm going to cut down the middle. And oh, look how easy this is cutting. So much easier than when we put it into the microwave. And see if I open it. Ooh. Here, let's see if I can do like this so I can get a close up.
Look at that.
Wow.
You
Can you see the steam coming out? Very hot. But oh, it smells so good. So I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit. Wow, look at that beautiful orange color.
That looks so good.
Wow, that does look good. Okay, so I'm kind of like mashing up the insides a little bit. And I'm going to get my sun butter here and mix it up with my fork because it's a little bit oily on the top. And like I said, you can use peanut butter or any kind of nut butter, seed butter that you like. And I'm just going to put this right in the middle.
Ooh.
Here.
Closer look here.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I can show that beautiful orange color.
Yum.
Oh,
You could even eat this for breakfast.
yeah,
That would be so good.
looks so good.
A
Okay,
breakfast potato.
so there's my. And oh, I see a question about the taco potato. That's the one that we're doing. That's still in the microwave, and we're going to be putting cheese, salsa, sour cream, and our thyme on that one. Okay, so now I have my sun butter. I'm going to be taking my cinnamon. I love cinnamon. We use it in a lot of our recipes here. And I'm going to give it a little sprinkle. I don't want too much. And this has big holes in it and it comes out really fast. So I'm going to be careful not to do too much. Just a little sprinkle like that.
Ooh,
Wow.
that was perfect.
Oh, and the cinnamon smells so good. It's going to go great with our potato. So let me show the close up. This is my finished product. It's still really hot because it just came out of the microwave. So I'm going to wait for it to cool before I try it. But that's what it looks like. Looks awesome. And it smells so good.
So while we're waiting, my potato has about a minute left. What other toppings do you think we could put on this kind of sweet potato?
That's a good question. Maybe put maple syrup on it. That might be good. Or raisins, some kind of dried fruit might be good. I don't know.
Maybe some jelly?
Ooh, jelly, yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly potato? How does that sound? That sounds kind of fun, right?
Yeah, I'd love to try that.
That sounds awesome. Okay, so we have about a minute left, but I'm going to see. We'll come over here. Yeah, we'll see if it's done. We are going to, because it's been a while now, so. Okay. Oh, look how easy that is. Perfect.
Definitely done.
Let me check the other side. This is so perfect. Awesome.
Wow, that looks great. I noticed how the skin's getting a little wrinkly.
Yeah, look at that. So that just means it's extra done. So that actually, with 1 minute to spare on our timer, is a finished product. So I'm going to bring it over. Start assembling.
Okay.
So,
too hot to handle.
Okay, so now I have my potato on my plate.
Is this hot?
Yeah, here, do you want to use this to
Yeah, I'll use this to
move it?
put back over here.
Okay, so I have, and open it up so then we have a space for all of our toppings. Ooh. Yeah, definitely very hot. Okay, kind of chopping it up.
Looks kind of like mashed
Nice.
potatoes.
It does. I bet you could mash it up even more and make it like mashed potatoes inside of a skin.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Okay, so the first ingredient I'm going to add is cheese because I want the cheese to be super melty.
And what kind of cheese are you adding?
So I have a Mexican style 4-blend cheese, Monterey Jack, cheddar, asadero, quesadilla cheeses. So you could use any of these. You could use cheddar cheese. You could use mozzarella cheese. So add a little bit of cheese here. A lot of cheese. I love cheese.
Yeah, and the potato is so hot that the cheese is going to melt pretty quickly.
Oh, you like your... Oh, nice. Okay. Next thing I'm going to add is my salsa. So this is just a medium salsa. I don't like my salsa too spicy. Ooh, it smells good. So add a little drizzle here. Awesome. Next, sour cream. Sour cream is going to be good and like cool down the potato because it's super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes at home I even use plain Greek yogurt. That could be good as well. So a little dollop of that. And then finally here.
Oh, I can see the cheese starting to melt.
And then we're going to add some of our fresh herbs. So I'm going to take a few little leaves off and I'm going to chop them up a little bit with our knife.
And sprinkle them on top.
Yeah.
Nice. I know some people like green onions or scallions on their potatoes.
That would be really good too.
Ooh, oh, it looks nice with the little green on there.
Wow. That looks so nice.
Wow, that looks great. Awesome.
Awesome.
So I think, is yours still pretty hot?
Has yours cooled down a little?
A little bit. So maybe I can try mine while yours is still,
Yeah. Here, we'll move this.
still cool. I don't know. I'll just see. We'll just like mix it up a little bit to see. Wow.
Ooh.
Smells so good. Okay. So first I'm going to give you a close-up of my bite.
I'll move away while you take your mask.
Yes. There's our bite. Okay. So hopefully it's not too hot. Don't want to burn myself. But wow. That's really good. I love the sun butter on there. It's a little, what's the word? Not sweet, but it's a nice flavor there. And then the cinnamon is, I love cinnamon, and it's nice with the sprinkle. I actually might put a little bit more cinnamon, and then I can mix it up a little bit more because I want every single bite to have my sun butter and my cinnamon. But oh, that was delicious. Oh, love it. I can't wait to eat the rest of this. You want to come back?
Oh, yes.
Yours might still be a little too hot if we need to take another minute.
Let me see if I can get.
Or you might just have to blow on it.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
You think you can?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. Oh, we
Love
got
that cheese. Yes.
Yeah.
Here, you can see the cheese is melting. Look at that.
That's how you know the potato's hot.
So good.
Okay. So I'm gonna go away. So you can take your mask
I will
off.
try a bite. So let's see. I want to get a little bit of everything because I have a ton of toppings here. So get a little bit of potato, some cheese, some salsa, some sour cream, and thyme. Blow on it. That is so good. It definitely isn't too hot because the cheese was next to it and the sour cream, but it's so delicious. I can't wait to eat the rest.
Ooh. Wow.
Awesome. This was successful.
Yeah, this was a
Both
great
the
recipe.
potatoes turned out great.
Yeah. One great thing about doing the potato in the microwave is how fast it cooks. If you were to bake these in the oven, like a normal baked potato, it would take a really long time. So this was great. It only took us about 10 minutes total. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed and maybe have some new ways to eat potatoes now. Yeah, and so do you want to tell them what we're going to be making next week?
Yes, next week we are making quesadillas.
Ooh.
So we're gonna maybe do it a little bit differently than you're used to. So we're gonna be using some veggies on ours. So make sure that you're subscribed to our channel. We'll be posting the video with the ingredients in the description ahead of time, so you can get the ingredients if you want to make it with us, or if you just want to watch. It's going to be at 2:00 next Wednesday.
Yay.
So we hope to see you there.
Awesome. I hope everyone enjoyed.
Bye. Have a great rest of your day.